and his mercies endure forever. It's not just once, it's not just one moment, for all the times. The mercy of God. The mercy of God. They say he's a thief. Jesus said he will be with me in paradise. The mercy of God. When the mercy of God locates you, all lines fall in pleasant places. You have a good heritage. Look at the next one because of time. What comes from above? The grace of God. The grace of God. When someone wins, he says, well, the grace of God got it for me. Even though he doesn't know the grace. The athlete that, he ran and he took first. He said, how did you make it? How did you make it? Well, I don't know what to say. It's the grace of God. The grace. The grace of God. The grace of God simply means God working it out for you, irrespective of you. The grace of God. They said, well, he should be thrown to prison. The grace of God said, no. Mercy and grace have located him. Hallelujah. Set him free. Set him free. Oh, because of that. Look at another thing that comes from above. The love of God. The love of God. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish. It doesn't matter how many bullets are flying over your head, around your life, around your home. It comes not near thee. Because of the love of God. Because the love of God is located here. Because the mercy of God is located here. They say they are retrenching people. They are sucking people from office. They will keep you there. Amen. They say others are not getting it. The love of God helps you to get it. Amen. Wow. The love, things that come from above. David understood things that come from above, and he was all out for things above. James understood it, and he was gazing above. It's okay to be on the earth, but there are some things from above. There are some things from above. Look at the next one. I'm rushing. I have to rush this. The strength of God. The strength of God. It was the strength of God that saved that boy from broken bottles, from bullets. There's another lady, Binta, in the north. God is at work. Do you know God by himself is already evangelizing the Muslim world? It's all over the place. All over in Asia. Several churches. They say we don't want church here. There are churches there. There are churches there. God by himself is evangelizing the people. He's winning the people by himself. Who is he? Who is it that is able to win this Muslim cleric? That was all out. Jesus won him while he was hitting his head on the ground. And God said, you will walk for me. Binta was saved. And the father is a major in the army. The father took his pistol and fired it at Binta. The bullet did not just get to her. But then they looked for the bullet. At least the bullet left the gun. Where is the bullet? They found it in the wall. Listen, people of God. God is all out, flexing his strength concerning his own. Concerning all his own. I tell you, it's a thing that is already happening. God is winding up things. I was preaching like this one day in a particular service, and somebody walked up to me after the service and said, stop preaching like that. The way you preach is as if Jesus is coming the next moment. I said, don't you know? Don't you know? Haven't you felt it? Is it not happening all around us? Have you too seen it? It's a careless Christian that will live anyhow at this time. A careless Christian. Look at time. Another thing that comes from above, the faithfulness of God. 2 Timothy chapter 2, in verse 13. It says, if man will not be faithful, I cannot deny myself. God said, I cannot. I will not. I've made up my mind. I will stand and fight the cause of everyone that is my own. Number 9, the power of God. Hey, how many of us have felt the power of God before? The power of God that it heals. It's the same power. The same power of God that delivers. Someone's leg one was longer than the other. And the man of God called and said, I'm not talking about fake men of God that are all over the place now. The one that will carry phone and say, God, are you the one? I'm not talking about those ones. There are all manner of rubbish things that are going on in this all over the place. But listen to me. There are men of God. There are people that trust, that believe God, that are custodians of God's power. Oh, my time is up. Custodians of God's power. It comes from above. It's not from that man. Please don't make a mistake. When anybody carries the power of God, it's God that distributed it. And it's not that man that got it. Number 10, the authority of God. When God speaks forth, it happens. When God declares it, it happens. Finally, let me close. How to remain stayed above. I'm just going to read this. I'm not explaining anything. You have had it in the course of the message. Number 1, love heavenly things. Being in love with heavenly things. Number 2, I say I'm not explaining anything. Love heavenly things, number 1. Number 2, study heavenly things. You know, many people are not reading their Bible. And so they don't know about heaven. They don't know that there is a street of gold in heaven. And so they're not looking forward to it. They don't know that heaven has all manner of things to offer. And so they are not gazing towards heaven. Number 3, imagine and think about heavenly things. Always imagine it. When you are lying on your bed, imagine heavenly things. Any moment you will soon go there, and it will be judgment. Pastor was telling me about when he picked me, and then we're coming. He said, this man had morning devotion with the family, and the next moment he was gone. The next moment he stepped into heaven. The next moment. Number 4, let your heart be entirely engrossed on heavenly things. Your heart. Your heart. Very important. Number 5, act in reference to heavenly things. Number 6, be serious about heavenly things. When the church stage a program, don't bargain it. You will not know which one is your time. There is a moment for you, but it's important to discover that you need to find yourself in the place where God is waiting for you. And look at the last one. Encourage others about heavenly things. Encourage others about heavenly things. Did I give you 7 of them? Yes. Okay, I didn't give you number 6.
No, you did 7. You did 7.
7. Thank you. People of God, affectionately on things above. If it is not true, the Bible will not put it there. Bow your heads and say prayer. Can you please rise on your feet if you can? And let's pray. I'd like you to pray and say, Father God, is there anything that is distracting me from the gaze of heaven? that will be an idol, remove it from me. Remove it far from me. Please let it be your prayer. Everything and all things that are destructive in my life, that will not let me see heaven, that will not let me gaze like David, that will look up to the hills. Pray to God and say, Lord, help me. Pray to God in the name of Jesus. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. Many things are distracting. In this 11th hour, many things are destructive. Lord, many things are destructive. In this 11th hour, remove my gaze from these distracting things. Help me, oh God, that I will have my affection will be to the heavens. The Bible says, set it, set it, set it. You are the one that will set it. And tell God, Lord, grant me grace to set my affection aright. Some people's affection is towards a beautiful car. You will leave it here soon. Some people's affection is towards things that are on the earth. I don't have to mention their names. But you know what? You must set your affection on things that are above. Oh, help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. Lord, in the name of Jesus, let me affection be to the heavens. You are going to pray this other prayer. Lord, in the name of Jesus, help me to overcome the flesh. Help me to overcome the flesh, the works of the flesh. The flesh profited nothing, but the Spirit giveth life. Lord, in Jesus' name, help me. Paul discovered it. Paul knew it. Paul said, I'm crucified with Christ. I'm no longer of the world. Paul said it. Paul knew it. And Paul put his gaze on things. He said, I press on to the mark of a higher calling. There is a higher calling in Christ Jesus. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. Every eye closed, nobody looking. Please, we are not begging, but we are just giving you an opportunity. Now that the Spirit of God is moving, is there anyone that needs to give his life to Jesus? We want to pray with you. We want to be able to pray with you. We want to be able to help you join our faith with yours. The Bible says, Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed? Come, let's agree together. Come. You want to accept Jesus? We don't have time. My time is actually off. My system is off. If there's none, I'm handing over the mic. You want to say, Jesus, here I am. Jesus, here I am. Strengthen me for this race. Help me for this race. Now, are you coming? In 30 seconds, I'm waiting. Who is he that needs to accept Jesus as his personal Lord and Savior? Thank you, precious Father. Lord, I pray over your church strength and power to live above sin and death. Father, strength and power to have their affection on things from above. Lord, release it now. Let it come upon every soul. Let it come upon everyone in this auditorium. In the name of Jesus, including me, oh God. The affection for things from above, young or old, in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you, Father God. We magnify you, Lord. Jesus' mighty name.